Hey guys! So today I'm bringing you monthly favorites. Okay, so I've been rotating my makeup a lot this month, which makes it really hard to pinpoint like exact favorites, but I got it narrowed down to like the things I've been reaching for the most. Kind of. So let's just dive right in. So the first thing is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I wear the shade 125 Nude Beige. And I really like this because out of all my foundations with my oily skin, this is the one that seems to last the longest, and I've been wearing it from pretty much like 6 a.m. to like 8 or 9 p.m. And this is the one that breaks down the least out of all of them. So, very big fan of this. Keeps me looking not like my face is melting off all day, and I like that. So, that is my first favorite. Let's see. Going along with just kind of face products, I also like the Maybelline Fit Me Powder, just the original one in 125. And this is my favorite under eye setting powder. Out of all of them, this one seems to crease the least and settle into my fine lines the least. And yeah, I tried the matte version in the translucent, and it seems actually really light and powdery on me. So yeah, I like this one better, which is weird because I thought I would really like the translucent, but I have yet to figure out a way to put that on where it doesn't just look powdery on me. So definitely love this powder. I think it's great, and it's drugstore, so I mean, how awesome is that? Let's see here. Next, I recently acquired the Sonia Kashuk. This is one of their Chic Luminosity Bronzer Highlight Duos, and this is Chic Iridius. But this is the shade that I have. It's kind of the more pinkier toned one. And it's really, really pretty. I like both the bronzer side and the highlight side. If I'm going for a really bronzy look, I like to swirl the two together and use that as a highlight. The pink side is actually the highlight I am wearing today. It's really nice. You can pack it on and be able to be seen from space, or you can just put it on lightly and have a nice light subtle glow to your face. So let me swatch these for you so you can see, but they are super pretty. I really, really thoroughly like these, and you almost get like 3 products in one because you have the highlight, the bronzer. They're all very glowy and kind of have a sheen to them, and if you mix the two together, you get this really pretty bronzy pinky color. So those are the 3 shades you can get out of this one little compact, which I think is awesome. So that has definitely been a favorite of mine, mostly because I've just been playing with it a lot, but the more I play with it, the more I like it, so I definitely think it's worth the money. Next I have this blush by Milani, and it is so gorgeous. You see it all over YouTube for a reason. It is Luminoso. And it is this kind of sparkly, not sparkly, it's this very sheeny, peachy blush. But even with my pink undertones, this blush comes off so natural, especially with the summer months and being kind of bronzy. This is nice. I can put it on very subtly. I can do a very dramatic eye look and then use this. It just gives that natural, warm glow to the face. So I've been reaching for this quite a bit just because I've been doing dramatic eye looks, and I like this one. Staying on the topic of blush, my other favorite blush is a Colourpop one. Y'all know I love my Colourpop. I have been reaching for this one a ton. It is Cheerio. Alright, so this is Cheerio. It is a very dark kind of cranberry shade. So I mean, this is the color right here. Is definitely kind of a cranberry shade. It's a little bit of a satin finish, I think. Yeah, it's a satin finish. But this put on with just a large stippling brush, which is what I like to do. I just kind of swirl it around in there and then lightly swirl it on my cheeks. It's actually the color I'm wearing today. It gives such a beautiful flush to the cheeks. Like, I can't get over it. I normally don't wear dark blushes. Like, they're usually like, you can barely tell it's there. But this one, I like pile it on because I'm like, yeah, I love this color, yeah. And then by the time I'm done, I'm like, whoa, I totally overdid it. But it's okay. That's what makeup's for. You can always wash it off and start again. But this color is gorgeous. And it's definitely in that color family for like the Pantone Color of the Year, the Marcella thing. Definitely fits into that category. So it's awesome. I love this. And it lasts all day. All day. I put it on 6 o'clock in the morning. When I go to wash it off, even if my makeup is melting off my face, this is still there. This may be the only thing still there, but it's still there. So, love that blush. Yay! Okay, so let's see here. The next thing is my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser. I never stopped loving this. I stopped using it for a while because I was trying out other things, but I went back to this, especially on my like no makeup days where it's like I'm not wearing any foundation whatsoever and I'm just using concealer under the eyes and to kind of highlight the face or cover some blemishes. It's like instant perfection in a little bottle. I love this. I think it's great, especially in the summer. So yeah, I back on this bandwagon. I really like it. It doesn't really crease. It goes on nice and light. I really love it. I think it's great. Okay, and also back from a previous monthly favorites is the L'Oreal Infallible Iced Latte. And it is this really pretty champagne color. And it is one of my favorite inner corner highlights. It is the inner corner highlight I am wearing today. Really, I just love pairing this with a lot of different looks. It's great with a smoky eye because it adds just that like pop of light right on the inner corner. So definitely a big fan of this one. I think it's great. The quality is fantastic. Lasts all day. These are really great eyeshadows. Another one I've been really liking, depending on like what kind of look I'm doing, is the one in Eternal Sunshine, which is this bright gold shade. I'll swatch that one for you too. It has that shade there. They're just so bright, so shiny. They look so, I keep saying so. They look amazing in the inner corners. I love these. I think they're great. This line of eyeshadows is amazing. The next thing is mascara. I am still loving this Maybelline Lash. I can never say it. I always say Lash. I have been loving this Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. It makes my eyelashes look just so fluttery and full and beautiful, and it's not even waterproof, but this one has been lasting the best out of all my mascaras, including my waterproof ones with my oily skin. So, big thumbs up. Love this one. I think it's great. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it. I think it's awesome, especially for drugstore, because sometimes it's like they're hit or miss. This one's a hit. Definitely a hit. I've been using this L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray, and it's basically supposed to prolong the wear time of your makeup, and I really do think that it does. If I go a little bit too heavy with the powder, because, you know, oily, this kind of calms that down and makes it not look like I overdid it. So I've really been enjoying this. It's been helping, and it's a lot cheaper than the stuff that you find at Sephora, so definitely worth trying out. And if you can get it on sale, even better. Alright, the next two things I have are lippies. I told you there was a bunch this month because I've been going through lots of stuff. So this lippy is by Maybelline. It is from their Vivids collection, which I consider like their awesome bright summer collection. And it is 905 Brazen Berry. This shade looks super duper purple. I mean, it seriously looks purple, but it goes on like kind of this pinky purpley tone. On my lips, this is seriously almost like a hot pink with a purple undertone. That's how this goes on me, which I think is awesome. It's beautiful. It's a great color for summer. And because it's more of a pinky purple instead of a purple purple, it definitely, like, it's a good dip your toe in the pool type color if you're looking to try purple tones but don't want to take the plunge and like wear purple. This one is awesome. So that's 905 Brazen Berry from their Vivids collection. I love Maybelline lipsticks, by the way. I think they're amazing. Their formulas are great and they don't smell bad. Always a good thing. The next lippy I have, it's high end, but I cannot get over how much I love these lippies. And it is a Too Faced Melted Lipsticks. I can't help it. I love liquid lipsticks, and these ones are awesome, and they last. Melted Nude, which is this one here, has been a go-to for me, especially if my eye makeup goes a little bit darker than I anticipated or a little bit brighter. This is like a godsend because I put this on and it's like, oh, now I don't look like a clown because I'm not wearing like bright red lipstick with really dark smoky eyes during the daytime. There's nothing wrong with that if that's your thing, but I try not to do that just because I start looking a little bit weird with hot pink hair, and yeah, you get me. But I love these. I think that they are awesome. I wish that they weren't so expensive because I want them all. Okay, so the last things I have for you today are brushes. I don't normally talk about like my favorite brushes, but this month I have had I've had 3 that I've reached for a lot. So this one is the Real Techniques buffing brush, and this is awesome for applying foundation. I like to put it on really super lightly. I'm not that big into like full coverage, so I just try to like cover some of the redness, some of the discoloration, you know, hyperpigmentation, that kind of thing. I use this and it buffs it in so beautifully. I don't get streaky marks, nothing. It's just awesome. So, Real Techniques buffing brush, definitely been a favorite for me this month. And then another Real Techniques one is their detailer brush, which is this teeny tiny little thing. This is awesome for applying the inner corner highlight shade or whatever color you're putting on that inner corner. You can get it in there perfectly. It's got this nice little like tapered edge, so you can just get right in there and apply the color exactly where you want it. I've used this every single day this month to apply whatever shade is going on that inner corner. I love this brush. It's awesome. And the last brush I have to talk about is by Morphe, and it's the M441. And it is basically just a big fluffy blending brush. Sorry my brushes are dirty, but I used them today. But this is just a nice fluffy blending brush, and it helps blend out the crease like nobody's business. It's pretty soft. I mean, I really like blending brushes. They're like my favorite in general. I love blending brushes. I can never have enough. But this one in particular, I have been reaching for the most because I like the density of it. It blends out beautifully, and it's a good brush. Okay, so that is everything that I have for my monthly favorites this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.